feel about this event today?
Cold. It'll be me in mind. It's a wonderful thing. A lot of beautiful women here. Having a good hour. The thing is about 21 out there, and people are out to support it. It's a great feeling, a wonderful exhilaration. That's how I feel.
A lot of your fans have been sitting here for over 2 hours trying to wait to see your presence. And
what happened? I'm sorry, to start with, I would have profusely apologized, probably. But I was coming out here and I got lost twice. And my sister that was supposed to bring me got caught up, missed the flight. I don't know what's been going on. And I was doing over 80 and I got arrested by the cop. I got pulled over by the cop and he held me over there for an hour.
At least thank God you made it to this event tonight, because a lot of ladies have been sitting here over a long period. And so what is this whole $2 movie all about? Can you tell a little bit about the movie?
Well, it's a sequel. It starts from the $1, right?
Yeah.
And
ladies and gentlemen, can you please give us a chance to have my little 10 minutes interview with him, please?
Listen, that's not picture.
So tell us a little bit about $2. I know a lot of people say the $1 movie was comedy and they enjoy you in it. So tell us a little bit about the $2.
Well, $2 is a sequel to $1. Basically, we purchased the franchise to $1. And I wanted to bring, you know, a combination of the retro and the new actors together. And I think we pretty much achieved that. Some of the old cast from the first one made it to the second. And there's a new Ghanaian actor that I introduced to the market lately. His name is Samuel Sponshi. It's a production that was done completely from our stable on King Production. We've done 3 movies in a stretch, and this is just the first production. And after this, I'm going to be in Minnesota tomorrow, where we're doing the premiere in Minnesota tomorrow, and on the 12th of November, I'm heading to London. I'm leaving for London on Friday for Greenwich Odeon Cinema, where we're doing London, and then Canada will be 29th of February.
Okay, Jim, I see you guys getting your foot wet in the whole business world. What does it feel like, you know, being, you know, an investor in the whole African movie avenue?
Well, there's no other way. I've invested in business extensively, like, you know, cars and real estate. And this was something that was forthcoming. For a long time, I've worked for so many productions. I have well over 200 movies in my archive as we speak. And I'd say that at some point, as we formed on Team Writers, we have to form on Team Production. And so we started making our own movies, and so it's just a question of time.
A big portion of your fans in the Philadelphia era are mostly Liberians and Sierra Leoneans. Do you have any intention to collaborate with some Liberian actors in the Philadelphia area?
That move was made some 4 or 5 years ago. I'm great friends with Mr. William back in Liberia. But the vice president of Liberia invited me about 4 years ago when I heard of the pro bono work I do from my non-profit organization. And I came and I took an extensive tour of Liberia at that time. And we identified over 5 or 6 orphanages who were willing to help rebuild, and like they were going through the post-war tragedy. And I spoke to my friend Two-Face, Ibu and Agudai, and we came back to Liberia 2 weeks after that. We had a major concert. Over 30,000 people came out at the National Stadium to support us. And we raised over 80,000 because we came complete with an accountant and all that. Unfortunately, the money was embezzled and they didn't do anything for the orphanages, and I felt really bad about it.
Ladies, please, if you guys can just give us 10 minutes of your time, let's do this interview and then you can do whatever you want to do. Jim, tell us a little bit about your background coming up as a child. What inspired you to be an actor today?
Well, I'm an only son. I grew up with 7 sisters, and it's a very unique setting. It's one that is not easy to understand, but the one thing about it is that I was a surrogate dad in a lot of respects. Seeing my baby sisters grow up, and you assume a role of responsibility really early. I'm a man that's comfortable with my mistakes, comfortable with my successes and failures, and when you feel the confluence of that, I think that's what makes the entirety of human essence. I've always known that this was what I wanted to do. I trained as a psychologist. I have a degree in psychology and I have another in banking and finance, but I decided that this was what I wanted to do. My family at first did not support it, the typical African family. I went out there for 2 years. I couldn't come home back. It was hard. It was hard the first 2 years. but I met completely terrible obstacles, but I thought everything was surmountable. And I'm glad at the end of the day we had a good tale to tell, but I think it's a tale of perseverance and resilience, and I'm glad it came out well.
So what will you say from the past, when African movies started, to where we are now, 2010, when it's a heavy investment, when it started new? I see your family is rich.
No, they're not rich.
if you got engineers, okay.
No, we just believe in hard work. Okay. My dad has always been an incredible guy that believes you put in your best in what you do, and you come out on top. And he instilled that in me, and I found out from my background, definitely I was trained to be a psychologist. But I'll tell you something about it. You single out your mind,
okay,
and completely focus on God and say that this is what you want. The rest becomes secondary, and that's what I'm going to do. My mom instilled that in me. The first thing first, it's not about the talent or whatever skill you acquire from whatever common setting or non-common setting. The absolute conviction that God listens to whatever prayer he answers. Use it real hard, and my prayer has always been that I know I have the gift, but give it to me and let me bless others with it. And I think that's been the vein of my life.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Why are you not a family man?
Why are you not married?
It's a personal question.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it was good, and we had a very good conversation with you today, Jim Iyke. We are coming to you live from NewLiberiaFM.com. That's the #1 premier online radio and TV station. And I'm being your host, the perfect manager. It's nice talking to you again.